You are from Bangladesh. How did you learn this language?
I and my sister, we have a goal to go abroad. So
How did you learn this language?
I have been learning this language more than 10 months. So do you know Jack Ma? Do you know Mr. Beast?
Yes.
And I want to learn American English.
We are not getting environment. How did you set your mind properly that you want to learn this language? Anyhow, how you get motivation to learn this language because you are a young.
When I will be elder, I will be able to speak English like native speaker. So that's the reason I'm learning this language. I speak in English with my sisters as well as with my parents.
Your parents are learning just because of you and your sister. Okay. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yes, good afternoon. I'm doing fantastic. And what about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking me.
Okay, thank you very much as well. So, as we're meeting first time, so could you please introduce yourself so that I can know about you better?
Okay, sure, sure. So my name is Sweta and I come from Jalpaiguri, West Bengal, and I have completed my graduation. Now I'm doing masters in first year, and I have a YouTube channel which is English in Lifestyle, Sweta's English in Lifestyle, where I make conversation video. I teach English, self content related to English. And if I talk about my interest, I love to sing, I love to travel. That's all about me. Nowadays I'm teaching English. Yeah. Thank you. So please tell me about yourself. I'm curious to know about you as you are young and I can see that you are practicing English and you are speaking English. So please tell me about yourself, introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me this golden opportunity for introduce myself. So this is Muhammad bin Masood speaking in front of you. I study in 7th standard. I'm from Dinajpur district, Bangladesh. And if I talk about my family members, there are 4 family members in my family. They are my parents and me and my sister. My sister, we are siblings as well as we are twins. So if I talk about my hobbies, I love to riding bicycle, watching English cartoons, and making vlog video. So that's all about me.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice. And you are from Bangladesh.
Yes.
Okay. I have watched your one video, and there I watched that you and your sister talk together in conversation, right?
Yes, usually most of the time I and my sister together we make conversation, but suddenly a lack of situation. My sister is sleeping now. This is why I am alone with you.
Okay, no worries about that. So tell me, like, how did you learn this language? You are speaking well, and yes, please tell me about your journey of English. I'm curious to know about yourself and your journey also because you learned this language, and I think you are studying in Bengali medium or English.
Bengali medium.
Yes, yes, yes. I got it this point. So please tell me, how
Okay,
did you
thank
learn?
you. Okay, thank you. So, thank you very much first for appreciate me. Actually, to be honest, I have been learning this language more than 10 months, and my father motivated me and told me to learn this language because in that time he told us that the importance of learning English is increasing day by day in the world, in our country especially. And it's a global language, international language, and you know that I and my sister we have a goal to go abroad. So if we go to abroad, we need to communicate with them, so they don't know our language and we don't know their language. So how will you communicate? This is why we're learning this language. And also you can say we are learning this language to improve our skills. So that's it.
Okay, you and your sister doing amazing because in this age we don't understand that we should study, even we don't understand about the study, and you are studying in Bengali medium and also learning English language, quite interesting and also quite motivating to us, to everyone. Those who are kids, those who are younger than us, they can watch this video and they can feel motivated from you guys that you are doing great. Because now in this age, people they don't understand. In this age, we don't understand that what we should do. Because in your age, I was not understanding even what I was studying in school, and we didn't get that much proper study and things guidance even we didn't get. But as your age you get a good, I think, guidance also you are getting. And also the thing you can understand the important which you are doing. That is, you understand the important of language and what you want to do in your life. That is, you are understanding. That's really amazing. It is just
Okay.
inspiring to every kids and young generation, those who are learning language or any skills. Really appreciable.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, we know that our teacher, our father is educated. They teach students in college, and my mother is also educated. So, like you say, I think that our creator has give us brain. So everybody has a brain, but they don't use it. But I always try to use my brain, and I always try to use in a proper way our mobile phone. So, could you please tell me that how long have you been using this language, and how have you known, how have you recognized that I have to use use English as a language?
Hmm. Yeah, I would love to tell you about that. It's not that much long, and as I can see you that in this age you realized, but I realized after completing my school. When I completed my school, when I went college, that time I realized, and even that time I started learning English language. From my college, I'm learning this language, so it is completed. Like I have been learning this language more than 2 years now. I have completed 2 years. Yeah. But in school I didn't know about English language. I was not studying English subject because I have done my school in Bengali medium. I have completed my school in Bengali medium, so I didn't know about English that much, and we didn't get guide or even resources. We didn't have because we belong to rural area, and here no one speaks English, nothing like that. So when I went college, that time I started learning through phone. Yeah. Phone is the way that I learned this language. And yes, I'm speaking. And
Okay,
nowadays I started teaching also.
so I can see you any part of board, whiteboard in behind you. So do you teach student or not?
I teach students. As I mentioned you earlier that in introduction that I started teaching. Now this language, I really passionate for this language, and now I learned and I want to teach students. So I started teaching to beginners and to everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so could if you have any question, you can ask me, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I have questions because you are inspiration to everyone. You are a younger and you are learning this language, though you are studying in Bengali medium. So tell me you that how you can tell students that they can learn English. What are the strategies you follow? How did you learn this language? You can tell the audience, to beginners, to kids, those who want to learn this language. We want to listen from you.
Yeah, actually, you know that as we are, I'm from village, so it
Mm-hmm.
was very difficult to learn this language from a village, because I have seen that most of the people I've seen on mobile that most of the people are learning this language from a city. So how have you learned it? Because there is no enough environment. So in that time, my tutor came and he teach us some single sentence, and we practice it day by day, such as I have a pen, I don't have a pen, do I have a pen, don't I have a pen, like this way to get fluency in English. So I think it's called practice that I have practiced every single day. You know that I told you that I have been learning this language more than 10 months. So since that time, I have been making video. So I think to practice more and more, it helped me very much for making this video. Without this, nowadays, for a long time, I'm making this type of conversational video so that I can improve my communication skills. This is also helping me. Without this, is that I make blog English speaking blogs video in a shop, school, college, bank, and so places,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so that I can speak in publicity as well. So this is why I think this is helping me very much. And to learn basic English, I listen to more speech in English. Do you know Jack Ma?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, first I have listened so many videos of him speeches, English speeches, and I have continued it. You know that Mr. Beast. Do you know Mr. Beast?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, every moment, every time I watched his video, I loved his video very much. I loved his video very much. So I watched this video because he's from America, and I want to learn American English, American style. So I think these are a strategy that I'm following, and in the earlier time that I have followed to learn this language.
Okay. So in this way you are learning this language. It's a very important to know that why are you learning this language, right? So those who are beginners and those who are want to learn this, like those who want to learn this language, they should be think that why they need to learn this language, and they can watch our video and they can understand that how we are learning. We are not getting environment, we have no partners. Now we are connecting, but when we started learning, I didn't have partner. So we learn by the dedication and by the hard work. So students, now those who are watching this video, they can understand that how they should learn and why they should learn this language. They can learn through phone, they can connect with us. Now we are having conversation, they can join with that, and also they can practice with dedicatedly, because it is important that you are practicing in a well manner or not, because only the mindset is why you are learning, and it is not enough, it is not sufficient to think that okay, I want to learn this language because of they are learning or they are speaking amazing English and I can't speak, I also want to learn. That's not enough, but you need to practice every day. Like you, as you told that you listen a lot of podcasts maybe, or you listen Mr. Beast and a lot of native speakers, that you are learning English language. So, and maybe I know that you practice a lot and you listen a lot. This is very important to everyone. And those who are not aware of English language, they should listen every time. Native speaker or an Indian speaker also they can listen. And in English, if they want to learn English, so they have to listen, they have to watch, and they have to speak in, as you told that you speak every day, how you were making sentences, small sentences, and how you were speaking, you started speaking, and then you started connecting with people. That's really amazing. People can do these things also. Okay. So, okay, tell me now, how did you set your mind properly that you want to learn this language? Anyhow. And how you get motivation to learn this language, because you are a young, and maybe for you, for the learning language we feel bored. So do you feel so any boredness or any kind of that why you are learning this language, I don't want to learn anything kind of thing?
Actually, I have told you that from I have learning this language more than 10 months, and in that time, my father told me to watch some videos on YouTube. So I have watched lots of video. From that video, I have grown got inspiration from that everybody is learning, everybody can speak English fluently. So I also should start it. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, it was from my childhood that how native people speak like English. Also want to speak this language, so it was my goal since my childhood to speak in English anyhow, so you can say. And without this, I have told you that I want to go to abroad. This is why I'm learning this language, and to
So
improve my
nice.
that I can get a skill, language skill. This is why I'm learning this language also. And without this, if you can speak in English, everybody will say you are very special than others. So I think it is helping me very much in a way. And yes, you can say that I told you I use a brain all time. And I think that what will happen in my future, will it
Mm-hmm.
give me sides or bad side? I thought that if I learn this language, if I learn English, it will that very better for me. Because when I will start or learning this language from my boyhood, it will get I will be able to speak in English fluently and confidently since my boyhood as well. So when I will be elder, I will be able to speak English like native speaker. So that's the reason I'm learning this language.
Yes, yes. Everyone can listen this video and they can understand that how they should start. And any age they can start learning this language and they can learn English by practicing. So yes, it's a really great thing that you are doing. And okay, so your sister and you, do you practice both?
Yes, all time we practice, and at our home,
O-
at outside the school, we always try to speak in English each other.
Okay, so in school also do you speak in English? Because as you mentioned that you are belong to Bengali medium. So how do you feel like what do you do there in school? Do you speak in Bengali or English?
You can say that most of the time we speak in our English language, but you know that in our friends, in our neighbor friends, they can't speak English, so we
Mhm.
have to our native language, Bangla.
Yeah, yeah. And with your sister, do you speak English in school?
Yes.
Yeah. And at home, do you speak English every time or you speak on only particular time?
You can say that most of the people do that they take 1 hour or 2 hour. I have to practice speaking English, but I didn't do it since my beginning of learning this language. I believe that I have to speak in English all time. And in that time when I start my journey, I didn't have any environment to speak in English. But nowadays, now I have uh, enough environment to speak in English. I can speak now. My parents can speak in English a little bit because of us. And you can say that most of the time, the whole day, I speak in English with my sisters as well as with my parents.
Okay. So your parents are learning just because of you and your sister.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. Great to hear that. My sister and my brother also they listen me. They watch my video every time and also they try to talk with me and they get inspired from me for speaking English. It's so important. It's also great thing that we inspire to our family also, family members because they don't know English. And just because of our interest or just because of we can speak English, they can take advantage from us and they can learn this language. Family also can learn this language with by the help of us, right? So that's great because we belong to rural or also maybe you belong to rural area or maybe there is no environment of speaking English, but you are helping people and even you are helping to parents. They are learning to you and your sister. That's really amazing.
Okay, so can we finish this conversation right now because we have talked more than 18 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. Today, this much for today. And next time, I'm interested to talk with your sister also. Both you can join with me next conversation. And yeah, this much for today. Thank you so much for connecting. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day also. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.